Hello, hello, hello. It has been a minute since I have been on YouTube. I think it's been like 2 weeks. And I know I usually say morning thoughts with Mama D. But I think there's a time that comes in life where you know that you've been called to do something. You know that you have an idea that you want to see manifest itself or to come true, but it has to work itself out in different forms and different fashions in order for it to be genuine, in order for there to be truth, in order for it to be what was truly laid upon your heart. Look, I need to learn how to talk. So morning thoughts with Mama D are just random thoughts that would come to my mind throughout the day, or topics that I've heard, or topics that I felt were worth discussing. But I think that I am going to take a shift in my YouTube page and start talking about ministry. Start talking about life in the church. Start talking about the words that we use, transparency, doing life. I saw something that says that youth leaders, excuse me, should not say doing life or walking alongside young people. And if that is my thought process, analogy that is true and dear to me, I never heard them say why they felt that it was not to be used. Because I've never heard of young people say, "What are you talking about? What do you mean doing life with me? What do you mean?" I've never heard someone say that. When I've used the term, when I use it, they understand what I mean. It's like, what I mean by those terms, and I'm digressing a little bit just to make clarity, is I don't want to just know you on Sunday and Wednesday. I want to be a part of your life so that you can come to me and ask any question. You can come to me and ask, for prayer. You can come to me and ask for me to attend your football games, your basketball games, your cheerleading tryouts. You can come and ask for support, encouragement, not necessarily help with the homework, because you guys got new math and new everything that I think I would have you be teaching me. So, but if you had problems and you couldn't find a tutor, I would be the one to try to get you the resources, get you the help, connect you with someone. And that's doing life. That's like living, walking alongside of you. So maybe my interpretation or understanding of the word is different than theirs, and I'd be safe to have that dialogue. So what I'm saying is, what I've noticed is the the hot topic question nowadays is why it's always around young people, because there's not that many young people in church. So bear with me, because this video makes sense. I promise you. I think it does. Where are the young people? They ask, where are the young people? And so I want to unpack that. I want to talk about it. I want to put it out there so young people could respond, can see my face and see the sincerity and genuineness, as opposed to a podcast. All you do is hear me talk. So when I ask questions, I would love for comments, and even those that are not necessarily from the age range in which I'm referring to, if they would like to comment on what is going on in their church. I think it's more of a, throw out my thoughts and then get feedback. So it's really hard, but in this time and season, I would hope that certain of my YouTube posts will get views for those people that are dealing with that. So let's just say, I'm being funny. If I'm dealing with chocolate versus gummy worms, if that's not your topic, then you don't look at the YouTube. If I'm dealing with fuel efficient, whether diesel, and I have no clue on that topic, that's not your topic. If I'm dealing with topic versus process, so you get what I'm saying? I'm trying to be random because I have no focus at this time that I really want it, but I want to not be mere words. I don't want to be fake. I don't want, like, if, I always talk about being transparent. I always talk about being open. I always talk about being real. And if I can't do that in my platform, then what is my platform for? So I want to be able to address certain topics, certain issues, and be able to be that resource, because in this season, some of us are not rushing back into a building. And we say that the church is not a building and the church is us, the people. But do we actually believe that? Do we actually believe that we have everything that it takes for us to be the church? And what does that look like? Because everyone's definition of the church or the church for themselves could be totally different. So it's to have this open dialogue. So I will start tomorrow. And just twice a week, I'll throw out conversations. I'll throw out issues, and we will try to unpack them together. So instead of Mama D's Moments will probably be on my Insta story or on my Snapchat story, that will make me be quiet and make them brief. And then on this platform, I think I'm just going to have dialogue or resources so that conversations that may not necessarily happen within the church can happen. Questions and concerns that are out there can be addressed from now. Please understand, there's some topics that I'm sure that cannot be talked about or published because of sensitive matter or because of licensure, because of content on YouTube. It is what it is. But if we were to have this dialogue and then we have a community, I don't want to say gathering, but to discuss it, because I believe all topics are fair topics. And whatever our young people are going through or dealing with, we need to be able to listen and then help them process. You see, I didn't say just give them the answers, but to listen, because I truly think that adults sometimes listen to respond and not listen to hear the heart and truly just let the person be in their space. So I think we need to do that more often. We need to do that in real time. We need to do that as a community. And I'm willing to step out there and do that because I really feel that it's on my heart. And that's where I think Mama D Moments was trying to go. But there's so much content and there's so much information that I don't think I grasped it, if that's a word. Or I was able to encompass it in it and be productive, but it's really pressing on my heart that, I'm seeing, other platforms and mediums talk about this. And so what I'm saying is I'm not trying to steal somebody else or hone on somebody else, but where they don't meet the road, then I can pick up and take off, because not everybody else is going to hear I have followers, I have friends, I have families that hear my podcast and my YouTube, but it doesn't reach everyone. It doesn't reach a lot of people. So what I'm saying is those who I can influence, those who I can pour into, those who I can have dialogue with, I need to not shy away from the dialogue and be open and honest, to be able to be transparent enough to share that conversation, to share my thoughts, and to share my views. Does that mean I'm 100% always right and correct? No. That means we need to learn and to grow together. So as we move out of Morning Thoughts with Mama D, we're just going to move into a space called Real Life, Real Talk. And I sign off on my podcast with that signature all the time, because I really believe real life, real talk. And I sometimes believe we don't do the real talk. We try to live our life as real and as authentic as we can. But when it comes to sharing and it comes to doing life, we don't talk about it. We use the word fear. We use the word um, suppress. We use the word, and we use all these words that hinder us from being open enough to share. So I look forward to this new chapter. I look forward to this journey. Please, 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 if I asked you anything, please use comments, please share. And I don't say share for followers. I say share if I have said something that you feel that would touch somebody, that would open up their eyes, impact their lives, impact their walk, make them feel like I'm not crazy. I'm not in this world alone. There is somebody that hears me. There is somebody that's willing to talk about the things that some people around me are not. So let's do this together. Real life, real talk.